everybody. How are you? Oh, hey, Marie, Aria, Tamber, welcome. I just wanted to do a quick live. I'm not going to be on here long, but it is Mental Health Awareness Today. And so, what better way than to come on and celebrate mental health awareness? How are y'all doing? Marie. Um, so, Tamber, how are you doing? I hope everybody's doing good. I didn't give much of notice, so I'm not sure how many's going to be in here. And I don't know what else is going on in YouTube land because I've not been in YouTube land for a little bit. So, okay, I got my mod Ari in here, and I am. Hey, Janet from another planet, how are you? Oh, yeah. Today, October 10th is. It, oh, really? Okay, Aria, you're gonna make it. So you're gonna schedule for next month, Tamara? That's good. That's really good. How are you, Janet? Ari, I know you've been through it. Honey, you've been through a lot. No, I just thought that um okay, good. I just like to hear everybody's doing good. So we know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, but did you know that October 10th was World Mental Health Awareness Day? So I thought we could come on and talk just a little bit. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm not going to fall asleep. I have a bright light in my face, so. But I thought we would talk about what some of this means. I'm looking at my other screen because I'm never on time. I started this live on time, but I wasn't prepared because I did it on my iPad. So now I have to do it on my other computer. So let me see where I had pulled up. Okay. I am not falling asleep. Yes, that phone scared the crap out of me, just so you know. Um, so it says that World Mental Health Day takes place on October 10th every year. Hey, Miss Sunrise Dawn. You didn't miss much. Just started just like 4 minutes ago. Jana, me too. Me too. It's a lot. It takes a lot out of your mental health. It takes a lot out of just your soul. I don't know what else to put it. Your soul. I mean, that's my word I would use. There's a lot. But you know what? I always say that everything that we've been through always brings us and makes us stronger so that hey, Judy Lee, that we can do what we're going through now. So I think that everything we've been through in our lives, when we've survived it, obviously we're here. It does. And I'm going to be the first one to say it does. I am like major pain right now. Um, let's see. Yes, we're having twin girls to the family. Hey, Violet. Having Marie. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but yeah. I really hope people know they're fraternal. I've heard. I mean, I've seen everybody that's taken them. You know, they seem to be better. Tamber, I was trying to read yours. And hang on. That's right. No, that's actually really good. Where did it go? Come on now. Um, my mental illness. your dad has autism and your sister and how that's funny is. I always tell our friends we love them, check in on our family. You never know what's going on with someone. Yeah, I would say so. That's really good advice because you never know. Yes, we are gonna have double trouble. No, I can't wait. I'm so proud of Arya. Well, you're out of girls' names, but I've been thinking about it. I'll let you in when I get ready. I'm trying to figure something out. And you may not like them. Just a suggestion. Um, so that's one thing about Mental Health Matters. No, I really don't like it. And you know what's so weird about this, or what do you call it? I don't know. I lose my words, and I haven't slept in like 48 hours, so I've really lost all my words. Um, but my mom today was she said, "I just have to call and tell you, I told you so." I said, "Don't do that to me." And she's like, "No, I have to tell you I told you so." And she goes, "I have to tell somebody." I was like, "Okay, what?" And she told me that just remember it was about one of our patients, that so I really can't get into it, but her well, I said, "Well, if you really want to get into it, Mom, I think I was right first, told you so." I said, "But I'm not into all that." And so it was just a big running joke. That's why I said it was just kind of weird because I heard the same thing from my mom this morning. I I'm not even gonna try to suggest. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type them all out, give them to her, and if she likes them, she likes them. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I like my little, search bar here at the bottom. It's got the mental I didn't even notice that. It's pretty cool. It's got the green ribbon with the world. Yeah, because it's World Mental Health Day. So, real quick, because I'm gonna try to keep this short. Um, World Mental Health Day 2024, this year it went after, I mean, they spotlight different mental health issues, and this year it's about mental health at work. I'm not going to even try to explain my mental health at work yesterday, today, and last night. I mean, I ended up working a triple shift. My feet, I cannot hardly stand on them, but um, they were in rare form. Let me just say that they were in rare form. So I'm um, I'm a little hoarse. I'm a little tired, but I've always promised you, if y'all show up, I'm going to show up, and I mean it. 'Cause I truly do appreciate everybody. It's just something that we don't talk about a lot, and I know that we do on this channel, but out in the world, I mean, my world, yeah, I talk about it every day because that's where I work, that's what I do. But there's not very many people out there that are willing to, just openly talk about mental health. So I really like the concept of the World Mental Health Day. And then they focus on a different aspect. Hey Rochelle, how are you? They focus on a different aspect or topic. And this year's topic is mental health at work. And I thought that was just so fitting since I had no mental health left when I got off work this evening. Obviously, I fell asleep in my car um, again. But anyway, I was at home when it happened. Um, but so, and I'm looking, like I said, y'all, excuse me, I'm looking at my other screen here for just one moment. Um, the United Nations, they organize this. They organize the World Mental Health Day, and now we always recognize May as as our Mental Health Awareness Month. So I was looking into some of this and just reading about it earlier, and I really like this. The UN system, their mental health and well-being strategy for 2024. It I like the strategy that they're using here. And it basically just says that the strategy calls on UN organizations, teams, and individuals to step up efforts to and it's three easy things we could do every single day: prevent risks to mental health at work, promote well-being and protecting mental health at work, and support personnel with mental health conditions. And it brings awareness. That's the basic key takeaway here. If anybody, it oh, Judy Lee, that's great. That's great. Um, I was always against medication for kids, and I really had a problem with um I don't know how to say this, but with my sister putting my niece on meds when she was so little, I had a problem with it because your brain is still developing and those chemicals are still forming, and there's so you have all these things. It's just like a plethora of dreams and energy and in front of you in your future, and you start taking. Oh my god, oh my god, I love you. How are you doing? I'm sorry, y'all. T, how are you, sweetheart? So glad to see your face. I am so glad to see you in here, T. Um, wow. Okay, so you just knocked me for a loop because I have been thinking about you so much. Oh, I'm so glad you're in here. But now I don't even know if I can. Yeah, y'all know me, squirrel. So let's see if I can find where I was at. But no, the awareness. If you can take away anything from this tonight, just and it's like I said, it won't be long. Um, take away the awareness. I want you to, like the next time you're in a situation where mental health is being brought up, think about it. Think about, does this person or this group or wherever it is, do they really understand what they're talking about? Or are they parroting what they've heard? Because there's a big difference. If you really understand mental health, then you understand that it's way more in depth than parroting. Just, oh, I don't use that C word unless it's me acting crazy, but I don't use that as a derogatory term at all. But I'm saying, what if you were in a group of people and they truly were just parroting words that they heard from others because they didn't know themselves? They've never been around. And I don't like to use the word never and always. That's the black, the white, the extremes. We don't, there's a gray area in here with all these different colors that we all live in. But I don't think a lot of people understand. No, I'm going to take that back. I know a lot of people don't understand the importance of mental health. And it all starts with you and with me. It's called self-care. If we don't protect our mental health, we're not any good to anyone else. And that is a fact. And I think everybody in this chat right now has been through something in this past week or two that should have just brought us to our knees. But as I said before, and y'all are going to get sick of hearing me say that, and that's quite okay. But everything we've ever been through in our life has made us where we have the strength to face what we're going to face now. And then everything that we go through from here forward gives us the strength to face what we're going to face at that time. And as long as we're living and breathing, everything is a lesson or it's building strength. And that helps us get through the next thing. And we can do hard things. We can. Yes, Janet, you're absolutely right. Mental health is quite often the last to be looked at. I'm going to 100,000 agree percent with you, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. It's the first to be looked at during certain things. Elections, um, what is it? Something happens, a disaster, a man-made disaster in a school, and you all know what I mean. Um, then let's scream mental health, but then let's not say another word about it. It sucks. See, I don't know if you run out of strength. I don't know if that's possible with you, but you have a whole community here that's going to fill it up for you. And we've been waiting on you. And I'm so happy to see you in the chat because I've missed you. There is, Aria, there is death and destruction. I mean, I just had 2 days ago, I had a pretty bad day, My, I've lost my biological dad and the dad that raised me. And my uncle was the closest thing that I had to a father. And the 8th was a year. So I know what every single one of you are going through right now. And it doesn't seem like a year. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all are my strength too. Because if I didn't have y'all, it would be very, very lonely. And loneliness is not a place to be. See, we all need each other here. I've been worried about you, T. I've been watching, but I've been worried about you. And then all my worry turned to Florida yesterday, and I think I blew up poor Tampa Bay, I don't know how many times. Oh, can I please put that up there? Yes. Absolutely. Because I don't even it didn't even feel like a year. But I keep telling myself I had the neck surgery where they went through my throat. Okay, so that took 9 months of recovery that I've been working on. And that was in January. So there's like 9 months that's already went by. So I guess, and then he was, he when he left this world was 10 months. So I think that we're all here. Hey, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. You are more than welcome to stay, Nick Knock. I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm so glad to see you in here. But T, yeah, like, okay, so Aria, I have no advice. I've been through so much of that. I have no advice, but one thing I can tell you. And a wise lady said, Rose Kennedy, grief has no time clock. That's it. T, there you go. Papa, hey, how are you doing, Papa Smurf? Yay. Oh my God, Miss Sunrise Dawn, I'm sorry I haven't been online. I've had to work so much. I'm so sorry. Man, y'all are all, I mean, Jenny, you're right. It's just everywhere. And they always say, hey, Papa Smurf, I'm so glad you're in here. They all say, it comes in threes, it comes at threes, maybe 3 by 3 or maybe it's just different now because we have this communication that we didn't have before. You did? Good job, Papa. I know Miss Sunrise Dawn told me you were on her channel. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh. No, Aria, I'm just saying that they are, I was always told, and I don't know if it was just me. Was anybody else taught that growing up? Like, or, just because every time I say something, it's like, they come in threes. It's not trying to hurt anybody. I just wondered if anybody had ever been taught that. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Would if you need to go, go. Honey, go. You've heard that, Violet, you did Judy years ago. T, you've heard that? Me too. Me too. My whole life, that's what I've heard. It comes in threes. It comes in threes. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But it's sometimes it's not. Yeah, Miss Sunrise Dawn, if you need to go, sweetheart, I understand. Please. You don't have to be in here, sweetheart. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, T, it's definitely more than three. Because I mean, just sitting right here. Okay. Are you sure if you need to go, just let me know. Just sitting right here. I mean, I think that those threes were blown out of the water or however you want to put it once this connection took place. We have a connection that I would have never known T. I would have never got to meet her. I think I would have never even knew she existed. And she's a wonderful person. Aria, I would have never met her. Miss Sunrise Dawn, Judy, none of you. I mean, I would have Marie. I mean, everybody in here. If it wasn't for this community and Papa for sure. I just think that we need each other here. I don't think I know. Now, I truly know we do. And there may be a lot of turmoil going on out there. Yes, that is true, Aria. You all have been through it. I think there's a lot of turmoil going on that probably adds to the. I named my lab Papa's first quarter. Oh, thank you, Papa. Look, look, look. That is so cool. I finally have something named after me. Thank you, Papa Smart. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. I do too, T. I do too. I truly do. I didn't think I fit in here. But, I came to this community. I came into this community, one way, coming in for one thing. And it's left me with a whole new outlook on life. Oh, I got you, Papa Smurf. That's funny. Oh, it's good. I got you now. I understand. Let's see. I always think of the greetings we do before streams on Sundays like a family reunion time. I do too. And that's why I do too. And sometimes we'll just sit here and talk all night, or talk for hours and stuff like that. And that's why I like Miss Sunrise Dawn. I like to be in her chat because she just lets it all go. Yeah, T, here. I'll send it to you. I can't. Yes, I definitely. Let's see. I hope that. Let me back that up. I don't think that did its text. But this community has gotten me in a place where I can be me. I can function. I still live in the real world. This is my real world. And if anybody's been in here long enough, you know that I cannot stand the word parasocial relationship. I do not like that. I do not like that. I understand what that word means by for sure I do. But I don't agree that what we have in here. Oh my God. That's gotta be a record, Papa. I don't think like what we have is all that parasocial. I think them, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will be the first to admit it. But you have real feelings, and we have real. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, what does that mean, Judy? Are you talking about parasocial or what they're talking about in the chat? I'm sorry. Um, we just have a lot that parasocial. Let me just pull that up because I don't like that word. I guess it does fit for some because it is true for some. But parasocial relationships are one-sided. It says let me, if I can talk. Um, Parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where one person extends emotional energy, interest, and time, and the other party, the persona, is completely unaware of the other's existence. So now that's totally different than what we have here. What we have is we have a two-sided. It's not one-sided. And I know I've spoke to most of you on the phone or on camera. I mean, shoot, I don't even see my doctor in person anymore these days. No, it doesn't fit us at all. No, absolutely does not. And that's why I do not like that word. And the reason I don't is because people use it. Uh-oh. Do you want me to send it somewhere else, T? I mean, it's no problem. I'll wait, but I just want to, if it'll make it easier on you. Okay. So we're not one-sided. We can put that right out the window. I'm actually gonna exactly, Judy. Exactly. No, you're right. So I'm gonna share my screen over here. Let's see if I can get this done right. Okay, let's see. And of course, it's going to be so small that y'all probably can't even read it. And I don't know how to make it bigger. Or maybe y'all aren't blind. Okay, all right, team. But a parasocial relationship is a one-sided connection between a person and a media figure, that they didn't know in real life. Okay, so we may not have known each other in real life, but we know each other in real life, if that makes sense. I mean, I know everything about some of you in here, and you know everything about me. And it's not one side. I think that's the Judy, I think that's the main takeaway for me. Because it's not a one-sided thing. Let's see. One okay, first one-sided. The connection is not reciprocated. This community is connected a lot of people that we would that we would never have known. I think it's amazing. I really do. I think we're blessed to have each other, especially in like today's times right now. Yay, wait, we might be having her come up. Yay. Oh, look at you. You ready? You ready? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You ready? Look at you. All right.
Hi.
How
I'm
are
much better
you?
today. Yeah, I'm much better today. Definitely. I had a moment yesterday. Well, I had a whole day moment, if you know what I mean.
Oh, honey. Mm, she's having a connection, but she'll be there. Yeah. She's had it rough. She's had it rough. Papa Smurf. You watch it. She's also int. Don't you know? T will come back. She still got the invitation. You still got it, T. So whenever you can come right back in. You look a little sunburned there. But let's see. Well, if T can get signal, I mean, she's still very much available to come in. Um, the number two side of that is imaginary. The relationship exists only in the mind of the person experiencing it. Yeah, you got to report to her because she's OCNT. So, all right, ready?
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Hey.
how how are
Yeah, I'm just
you?
trying to work out what the hell's going on. Like, I've never used the StreamYard app on my phone before. I always go to like the website.
Yeah,
So yeah, but yeah, I'm much better today. I had a horrible. It was just horrible yesterday. I don't know if you saw my thing
I
on
did
Facebook.
see it.
Yeah, and
I
then
did.
I had a little walk along the beach yesterday as well, and did a stream then as well. So, but I'm even more sick today. um, we were meant to
Girl,
go out and see cats and monkeys today, but my son is sick again as well. So we're just gonna chill. Um, still go and see some cats at some point if we can, but it's like it's nearly lunchtime, you know. So I don't know. But yeah, it's so good to see you.
I'm so glad to
And
see you. I've been so worried about you.
oh, don't worry about me. You're such an empath, aren't you?
Yes, very much so.
Massively, yeah. Oh,
Very much.
yeah. Bless your
Yeah.
heart. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's been a lot, hasn't it? With the hurricanes and lots of
Yeah,
stuff
they got
going
me
on.
last night.
So, yeah, yeah. It's so hot and humid here. But
I would love it. I can't stand the
yeah.
cold. It's like 50 freaking degrees in Texas. I'm in the South, y'all. Come on.
I don't know what that is in Celsius. Is that you talking Celsius or?
I don't, that's Fahrenheit. I don't,
Oh,
okay, come
okay.
on, Mouse Wizards in the chat.
I have no idea. I don't think I can go from StreamYard to YouTube. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I have to look at myself in StreamYard, which is
Oh,
weird because it's really small. So I don't know.
oh, I
Whatever.
have
It
you on
doesn't
my
matter.
big, huge screen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, we
But
got
yeah.
Papa Smurf. We have Papa Smurf and Miss Sunrise Dawn. He said he's gonna go report her. She said, "What are you gonna do? Report me to me since she's OCNT."
I think I can get it up. Let's see. I've got comments. Oh, I can see. Oh, okay. So I can see the comments.
You
Oh, it
see
says
me?
join
I'm
the
great.
chat.
Yeah.
Connect to YouTube. I don't know if it's going to cut me off. So if I cut off, that's why. Hang on. StreamYard wants to use it to sign in. But this is like the first time I sat by the pool for about 5 minutes yesterday, and I was just like, yeah, nah. It's like I didn't even want to. I just didn't even want to. I couldn't talk yesterday without crying, you know.
That was
uh,
horrible.
yeah,
Hey,
it was just awful.
Nick, it's
Oh,
four
it
de
won't let me connect,
four
so I'll
degrees
just.
Celsius in Scotland. Alexis, hey.
Uh,
Um, I'm glad you're here too. Finally, yay. Um, Nick, what do you know the degree math? Make the math.
because I think it's about 32 degrees Celsius here in
And
Bali.
it's like literally, let's see, 67 degrees. It was 50 this morning. Fahrenheit.
That's not hot, is it? For
It's
Texas
cold.
or yeah, yeah. So
It's
yeah, because I
cold.
know it gets up like to 100 there, doesn't it?
Oh, last year it was like 119, and I loved every bit of it.
Woo! Sod that. Yeah,
I
that's
was laying
crazy.
out every single day last year, like I think that's because we had El
How?
Nino. Well, we had El Nino, so there was no humidity. There was no, but we needed rain though.
Oh, like a dry, was it a dry heat or it was
Yeah,
just sort
it
of,
was really dry,
yeah,
but I mean, there was a lot of humidity, but it was still like there was no rain. Everything was dying outside, all the plants,
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and the grass.
That's like
And me,
Australia.
I'm my other half, he goes, I know why you women aren't scared of anything. And I'm like, why is that? And he said, because you can bask in the flames of hell and walk out of there.
We want to get brown.
Yes.
Yeah. I hid in
4 degrees
my house
just
all last
pulled in.
summer.
Yeah. Alexis, how have you been? I hope you've been doing great. I'm just so Journey's here too.
Yay!
Journey.
I don't know you, Alexis, but hello. Nice to meet you.
She's in Bowie.
Yeah.
Bali.
Oh,
Bali. Always
Bali. I don't know. Indonesia.
Bali.
Yeah. And
Okay,
it's
so
such a strange time to be here as well. You know, with the whole stuff going on, I feel like I shouldn't be here. I should have stayed in the UK longer. But this holiday was booked, unfortunately, but I'm grateful to be here. You know, but
yeah.
now with what's happened, I could have been there. Well, I
What
was
in the
there.
hell
I was
happened?
there. So,
I
like,
mean,
yeah, like I flew
oh
over to
no, Janet, I
try.
can't do that. Mm-mm.
You know, I flew
Mm.
over to try and say goodbye to my dad, and then like I didn't get there in time. But then the idea was to stay there and sort of say goodbye with my sisters in Scotland and get some of his ashes to bring back, or maybe
Yeah.
spread some ashes with them, or something like that. Just so sort of waiting for him to be cremated because him and my stepmom, I don't like even calling her a stepmom. It's just easier for people to understand. They got this like package thing and paid for it where they basically just get put in a box and then ashes are distributed to the family, like no funeral, nothing.
Yeah.
So I just suggested that we come up to Scotland and just maybe have a meal together with her and her kids. And she was like, she was not interested in that at all.
Are you serious?
Um,
So her
yeah, it was just
attitude
really
never
weird.
changed.
It was just weird. She just went, oh well, you could arrange something down there if you want, meaning in
Wow.
England. Like, she's just not interested. It's
Mm.
just, I don't know, she's strange. And then, so waiting. She knew what date I was leaving to go to Bali. You know, and I had to get my son back to school, and I had to get back to work and stuff. I was there for over 2 weeks. And then, not last night, the night before, my sister called me and said that he'd been cremated. He got cremated on Thursday, and the funeral home didn't tell anyone.
That is when you
It's
wrote
so
that, I
disgusting.
went, what?
Like, we're all in shock. Like, not even his wife, you know. And they said they would let us know. And what
Wow.
pisses me off is just that. Oh, sorry for swearing.
No, you're good.
That that we. So two of her kids were made power of attorney, and we weren't told. You know.
Yeah,
So
well, in the
you know, and
United
you know,
States, power of attorney ends in death.
yeah.
Didn't know if you knew that.
I don't know. It's yeah. I just I don't know. I guess, like, you know, when you're angry and you're grieving, you're looking for someone to blame, and I'm just sort of I guess I
Yeah.
am. No, I'm not trying to blame my stepbrother because he was in charge or whatever. But I would have been, if I was there and I'd been power of attorney or whatever, I would have been ringing that funeral home like every hour, you know, to find out whether he'd been cremated or not. So I was there for like so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I was there 4 days and he'd been cremated. You know, I
Oh my
could have gone up to
God.
Scotland. Like, it's just so frustrating. But yeah, I guess there's nothing that can be done now. I just have so much anger towards my stepmom. Like, I guess you know, when you want answers, but you know you're not really going to get any answers. And it's like, I guess maybe for closure or whatever. But I'm honestly so angry with her for sort of not including us in his life for the last 32 years. Like, never been invited for Christmas once. Never, you know, I've tried to talk to her about my feelings, and I just got told that, oh, poor me, get over it, kind of thing. And to go to Al-Anon.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna
You
happen.
know, I'm not an alcoholic. I know Al-Anon's good for other things, but it's not my bag. And it hasn't sorted her out with her trauma, obviously, because she's a massive control freak. So, yeah.
Damn, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's like my sister and we just feel like everything's been taken away from us. We haven't even been able to say goodbye to him, you know?
Well, I mean, basically it has. So not only you
Yeah.
got to do the you have to wrap your mind around that part that is the truth.
Yeah.
That it's
Yeah.
gonna but I mean, you never sugarcoat anything, so that's why I love you to death. I just love it. But I mean, when it comes to us being personal, I mean, it's us. It's who we are, and
Yeah.
we are empaths, and we have empathy, and we have love, and for that to be taken away from you, it wasn't fair,
Yeah.
and it wasn't right because you stand up for so many people that can't stand up for themselves.
Oh, thank you. It's just, I don't know. It's like, I thought it was human nature, but obviously not. Like, I just don't understand it, you know?
I think as
I
humans can
just,
be really evil at some. I think there's some humans that that were born that way.
it's almost
Janet, I
like,
agree.
it's almost like, I'm wondering if she's maybe just like, I know it sounds really mean, but maybe she's just really stupid. I don't know. Like, it's so weird the way she reacts. It's like when my dad died and she was on the phone to my sister. My sister, like, so we all live, like, all my sisters live in England. The only member of my family is my dad. He lives in Scotland, and like she phoned my sister to let him know that he was passing away. And she said, "Oh, like, is this really? Are you really serious? Do I need to come up there?" And she went, "Oh, well, you can if you want, but it's so far away.
Jeez.
It's an hour on the
What?
plane. Like, there's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's so weird. It's just so, I don't understand it. Like, how can you be like that? Of course she wants to be there, you know? Like, it's just, it's bizarre. Really, she's
Yeah.
a strange woman, very strange woman. And she controlled the way that my dad thought and everything that he did for the last 32 years, you know? I think in all those years, I think there was probably 3 occasions that I was actually on the phone to just him, you know, without her either listening in on another phone or whittering in the background, telling him what to say and what to think. So it's just so frustrating. But it's all gone. There's no chance of anything, and I guess that's what I've got to wrap my head around. You know I'll get his ashes at some point. I can't afford to fly back there. We're
No.
talking thousands of dollars.
I know
So
when we were I was playing on the map the night that you come on and told us. I was like trying to wrap my mind around how you were even going to get there. That's how I
oh,
was
it's
looking on the map.
insane.
I was like, that's a long way.
I literally I pulled money out of everywhere, money off everyone, and now I'm in debt. So, and it's my son's birthday in 11 days. It just sucks, and
Oh.
yeah, ah! But I'll work it out. I always do. We do,
But
don't we? Because we have to.
we can
You
do our
know?
things, we have to do them.
Yeah. I'm trying to resist the urge to call her up and go crazy at her, but I know it's not gonna achieve anything. And like, I can't see people's names. All I can see is M dot dot dot. She definitely has huge issues, and yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
that's
And
Marie.
she, I heard. Sorry, I can't see people's names on this silly StreamYard chat on the phone.
Jeez, Alexis. Oh
Uh,
my God. It's
Marie.
90 degrees still in Palm Springs. Wow.
Wow. Whew,
Almost
that's
at
hot.
8:30 p.m.
Yeah, she has huge issues. I mean, she went through foster care when she was a kid. She had an extremely abusive marriage, and then had to nurse him to death with cancer. So she's had it bad, but when she still knows right from wrong. It's not okay, some of the stuff she's done over the years. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry, but I mean, I
I
get that she needs to control everything, like down to when my sister lived there when she was a teenager for 3 years, and she would control her bath water. She would come in and like turn the taps to make the like, and we're in
like
Scotland, sorry, in
controlling your
Glasgow.
son. Like I remember when you said about controlling
Oh,
when your
just
son took a
yeah.
bath.
Well, just asking me if he'd had a bath, like.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she probably I this is hey, why we don't like you. Oh,
Oh, it's so hot. I'm gonna have to put my
thank
hair up.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm still here. I'm just putting my hair up.
No, you're good, T. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna cry right now because
Oh,
that means a lot, and I appreciate that.
oh, oh God. You know, I haven't seen anything about you, darling. And, you know,
Look right here. Look right here. T. Can you see that?
like, yeah.
I appreciate that
Trying to
more
be
than
good
you even
friends.
know.
Oh man, you know, and this is, you know, it's always the the hurt people that get hurt, I suppose. Or well, no, and hurt people hurt. I don't know, but that's Those who, what is it? Those who matter. No, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Yeah.
Whoops. But yeah, those who matter, they know who you are. And excuse me. I don't know. People who really know you, they're the ones that matter. And I've never seen anything about you. I can't believe there's stuff about you. That's insane. I don't get it. Like, some people have just got nothing better to do. It's really,
No, I think it had a lot to do with, you know, people that I was associating with or whatever it is. I know y'all don't know what that burden just come off of my heart.
Yeah. It's really hard when you try to help people and it just gets all turned around. And I've been there, done that, and kind of try, I know it sounds mean, but try not to help as many people anymore because,
right.
Do you know what I mean? It's self-protective. And
Yes.
I think it was something you said earlier. I look bald.
No, you do not.
I just gone back in the room. My boy's here. Do you want to say hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey, honey, how are you?
He just says, "How are you?" Isn't he the most beautiful boy? He's so gorgeous. He's so sweet.
How cool
He's
is
really
it that
sick.
she's talking to us from where he's at, where she's at, y'all?
I'm on headphones, so he can't hear what you're saying. Sorry, but yeah, I think as well the whole isolation thing. It's a self-protective thing, isn't it? And I just don't. I try. It's as sad as it sounds. I'm scared to make friends and get close to people in case they die. You know, because so many people I've loved have died. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm just. It's just.
So
I don't even know what to say. You know,
being in mental health, I can tell you this. Okay, let me put my disclaimer first. This is no replacement because I even forgot to put it, I think, in anything. But no replacement for a doctor. I'm not doing diagnosis and I'm not treating. This is merely peer support and friends talking among friends and also giving our opinions. Okay, there. With that being said, and I'll have to go back and put it in the description. I always forget that part. I've had a mental health degree. I'm a paramedic. I went to law school for 4 years, or 3 years, 4 for pre-law.
It's amazing.
I couldn't decide what I wanted to be when I grew up. I still don't know.
I still don't know. Yeah,
right. Me neither. So, but I'm actually.
But well done on doing that. Well done on doing that. You know, like I freaking can't even do that.
I'm thinking about going back actually to do the trauma-informed therapy for people.
Yes, it's needed.
It is needed because that's the very lack of resources there are out there.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I've learned that in this chat and in all the chats. That's why I started this channel, was because of all the chats. But the one thing I can tell you, and this is a thing that I don't say lightly. I mean, when I say something to someone, they may not like what I'm going to have to say, but I'm not going to lie to them. I'm going to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
And or at least the truth as I know it at that point. I'm not going to make up some bull crap. So
same.
You know, so your fear of losing people is absolutely valid.
Yeah.
Because we are all, as they say, born to die.
Yeah. But at the same time, I get that it's, sorry, I interrupted, didn't I? At the same time, I get that it's like, it's like not crossing the road in case you get run over, you know.
That's right.
You've got to cross the road.
Stop living.
Yeah.
In fact, I say live your life to the fullest.
Yeah, I know. I've just got in this bad habit of just not going out, and I'm hoping that going to the UK and being here in Bali has reset that. But then we spent
If I was in
yesterday in the
Bali, I would
room.
have a good reset.
I know, but but yesterday we sat in the room all day, and what are we doing again today? We're sitting in the room.
Yeah,
So, and I'm in paradise, you know, I'm in a
I
tropical
know.
paradise, you know, and I'm still here in the room.
That is so
But
great.
we are sick. We are sick. If I wasn't sick and I hadn't been up to 1 a.m. again last night, then we would definitely be out, you know. I mean, we're outside the pool. We haven't actually been in the pool. We haven't even been in the pool. And we've been here, 3 days?
Yeah, I can't believe you got so sick.
Oh, it's just horrible. It's gone to my chest a bit now. Like I'm coughing up phlegm and it's gross, but yeah, we'll be fine. Today's our last day as well. You know, yeah, it's all good. It is what it is. We've been here, we can come here anytime. Really, it's so cheap. It's only 3.5 hours away. It's
Really?
it's really, really cheap from Perth, Australia.
Oh,
Because Perth
wow.
is actually one of the most isolated cities in the world. The nearest big city to Perth is Singapore. So
I saw
it's
that. I saw that on
yeah.
my map quest. Either Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what I
really
felt like
close.
that night.
Oh yeah, I look at all sorts of random stuff, but yeah, I
No,
honestly I just wish I could come over to the US and just hang out with everyone, like because
that
I
would be
feel so
so
comfortable
cool.
with you.
That would be so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Oh,
I
because I
know
don't.
last night I was so scared. I kept calling Barbara, Tampa Bay
Yeah.
man. I kept calling her on the phone. I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because
Oh,
I mean, getting hit by 2 hurricanes like they have, that is like total
yeah,
devastation. And
yeah.
I was so scared of. I mean, everybody was over there. You know, Aaron didn't leave. Let's see, Aaron didn't leave. Tampa didn't leave. Cheryl didn't leave. George didn't leave. Dusty
It's
didn't leave.
yeah,
Kai didn't leave. Like everybody at Lori, I don't know if she left or not, but there's so many people, and it was coming like right at them. And Tampa Bay, she messaged me. She said, "Our lights just went out, and our generator did not kick on." I said, "Oh,
oh
so
no,
she was going to evacuate, but there was nowhere to go to. There was no gas. There was no fuel. There was nowhere to stay
right,
because Georgia. I mean, up north, they're totally destroyed from the
yeah.
hurricane right before.
Because I don't know what the setup is and where everything is. So like, so I used to live up north in the north of Western Australia, like basically in the middle of the desert, and the nearest town to me was an hour and a half away. Like there was nothing. It was on like a big cattle ranch that was like 500,000 acres,
Oh
and
wow!
yeah, and we were the prime. Like when the cyclones would hit, they actually would hit our place. They call them cattle stations here, not cattle ranches. So and
Oh,
it would always hit us. We were a tidal, like we're right on the coast. We had like 3 tidal creeks. We had beaches and stuff there, you know, and it always used to. The conditions were perfect for us to be the first point of contact, and we were always told to like relocate, like to there was an evacuation
oh wait,
place,
I'm
you know.
sorry. I'm sorry. I did. I
Yeah,
knew I was going to do something wrong there. I knew it. Yeah, there's my strike. Okay.
yeah, we would have to evacuate. We were told to evacuate to the nearest town and drive like an hour and a half away, and then they'd have like a big community hall where everyone would just like hang out with sleeping bags and stuff, you know. Like, do they
See,
do
and
that there?
I can't. Yeah, we have shelters. It's what we call shelters. But
Yeah.
my patients cannot mass shelter because they're psychiatric or hospice. So we have
Yeah,
to
right.
be alone.
Oh, so
People
you have like a big, is it like a big kind of
have,
I know what you do, but I'm just trying to imagine the setup. So you have like a big kind of is it like accommodation or
yeah, we have 2 houses, 2 and
right, okay.
on the same property. So we had 32 residents before COVID hit, and we had a lot pass away just because we've been there for over 20 years. And so, I mean, some of them
Right.
just was getting up there, and then they were making us move them to a higher level of care when they didn't want to leave because they've been there for for so long.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
opted to go on to hospice,
yeah,
and they
right.
could not
Yeah.
peacefully get home. And I've held every
Yeah.
one of their hands.
You're amazing. That's incredible, you
Hey,
know.
Sophie. Hey, Rochelle.
What an
Yeah,
amazing thing to
you're right
do.
about that. Yes. Um, okay, wait. I'm trying to
Oops.
see what Journey said. People are now
Yeah.
saying that Aaron and them did not get mandatory evac orders. I don't see. Because it was in the zones. Aaron didn't, and I don't think Tampa did because it's the zone, the way
Zone
Florida
D.
zones A, B, C, D, yeah. And if
Yeah.
anybody was in a mobile home or anything like that, they were mandatory evac.
Yeah,
But
because it's at the sea level or something you're at, isn't it? Or
yeah,
I
and
think.
Aaron was. I didn't see him on. That's what I was looking for. I didn't see him on, but because I was on the phone with Tampa Bay, because like it was. She was like, "It's not really anything going on right now," and I'm like, "Oh, it's coming." I'm looking at the news, and her and I are both watching Sophie, my love. Her and I were both watching Max Velocity, and of course, Reed is being an idiot running into every storm he can. I like Reed Timmer. Yes, I'm shouting him out. I really like to watch him. But
Oh, hi,
Max,
Sophie. Sorry, I just saw Sophie.
and yeah, Sophie did.
Hello.
It was so bad, Journey. Like I had okay, so y'all know that I've been through Harvey and Imelda, and it took everything we had. Like Harvey took the house and Imelda took the rest.
Oh, wow.
So, I
Okay.
mean, like cars, motorcycles, tractors, everything, I mean, everything we had left after Harvey. And Harvey actually literally took our house and everything in it.
When
Everything
was
after
that?
that, we lost 2 years later in Imelda. In the Gulf of
Wow.
Mexico was literally on our across I-10.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Sophie. She says tea.
Hey, darling. Yeah, I'm all right. I don't know, we go up and down, like I'm kind of I feel okay now, which is like, sometimes I'm like, I feel okay, but should I be feeling okay? And then I'll get hit with another wave, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm all right today. Like I'm trying to be, and I have to try and be positive and happy around my son as well, so, but
And
it'll
it's
be,
okay
I'm
not to
looking,
be okay, but then
yeah,
you got to
no, I
be
know.
okay.
Yeah.
Then you got to be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. The poor
Tamber,
boy, the poor
the
boy is going to be in
fires
so many states,
The
bless him.
fire the fires. Tamara had a good point about this. She said we had a fire in Cali and we lost everything. And I'm so
Oh
sorry for
God.
that. Like I truly am because I know how that feels. I do know how that feels because
Easily.
every baby picture that I had, every everything that we had was gone in a blink of an eye.
Oh, that's awful.
So, but then you rebuild and you rebuild and you do start getting comfortable again in your life, and then it hits again and takes everything else you have, and you're just like not this. So as I was watching that last night on Max Velocity on YouTube, I was like, my heart was just
Okay.
beating out of my chest. I was like, I could actually literally, but that may be just the empath in me too. But I could literally
I
feel
know, I can understand that because you've been through it, you know how
yeah,
it feels. And I mean, I personally haven't been through that. I've had all my belongings burnt in front of me by a narcissist, but not lost it to a natural disaster. And I've been through a few cyclones, but where we stayed, we didn't actually go to the evacuation
mm,
place. We stayed on the station and we had like a big homestead, and the walls were like a meter thick, so we were really safe there. But I cannot imagine what it would be like to lose stuff in a house fire or like a tornado and all of that. It must be absolutely just, there's no words. So yeah, no wonder you were feeling like that. I didn't know you'd been through that. Sorry.
yeah. I mean, like
That's
Hurricane
crazy.
Harvey and Tropical Storm Imelda. Those 2 did us in. Well, I mean, we had Rita, but it didn't take the house. Rita didn't take the house, I didn't take the house, but I'm telling you, it was so bad. It was so bad with Harvey because it just stayed, and we just couldn't get relief. But
Yeah. And
with
when was that? When
Imelda,
was Harvey?
that was 2017,
Yeah,
and,
right. Okay.
and then in 2019 was Imelda, and that was just a tropical storm, and it did more damage than Harvey did. Now, not to Houston. Houston got the most damage from Harvey.
I didn't even know Texas got like things like that going on.
Oh, girl, we're on the Gulf. I'm on the Gulf of Mexico, like way at the bottom.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Like where Louisiana and Texas meet. I'm like on the Texas side, right down at the bottom.
Right. That's why you've got such a gorgeous accent.
My southern accent.
I love it. I love your accent.
And born in Africa. Who would have thought?
Oh yeah, yeah. Whereabouts was it again?
Eku, Nigeria.
Yeah. That's really random. It's so random.
I know, right?
I love it.
Thank you, Tamara. I like listening to T talk when she talks.
I've got such a weird accent. I don't even know what my accent is. It's like English. It's more English, I guess. But sometimes I go a bit Aussie.
I think so.
Yeah. Sometimes I go a bit Aussie. And when I'm in England talking to English people, I'm like, yeah, mate, and it comes out more. I go more English.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss the States. I've been over to the States a few times and I do want to come over again when I win the lottery. And to do that, you have to start playing the lottery, don't you?
Right. So, you have to play to win.
I know. I'm trying to find my glasses because I can barely see. But yeah, and I'm going to have to get some motivation and go to this cat cafe.
That would be cool, though.
Yeah, he just loves cats so much. Oh. He's so sweet. Yeah. There's one with like 45 cats. So he'd be in heaven.
Oh, he would love that.
Yeah, he really connects with them. He just wants to see their, but when you're like a cat's really content and they have like their eyes go all closed and we call it a squishy face, and he just loves like petting them until they go like that, and just like, I don't know, he just gets something out of it. They do enjoy it, don't they, darling? Yeah, he just loves making cats happy. He's so sweet. Oh, bless him. Yeah.
Dawn, what did you say? I missed it. Let me go back up and see if I can find it. They all returned home and no one has power. Some have some damage, but thankfully no one lost their homes. Good. I know Tampa Bay, last night I was on the phone with her back and forth, and then I was watching the eyewall and we got disconnected, and they lost the internet, they lost everything, and I was like, okay, what's going on? I was like texting her, blowing her up, freaking out, because I was at work. I was watching all this happen, and it was like weird watching it happen to somebody else, knowing that it always comes to us. Like we always get them. I was like, oh my God. And then when they gave this what was it? Some kind of excessive wind speed warning. I was like, what the hell is that? I really didn't know. I'm like, of all the hurricanes I've lived in my whole life, I didn't know what that was. And what it was it was wind in excess of what the hurricane was producing, but they didn't level up the hurricane because the eye wall wasn't that speed.
Oh, so okay.
I was like, oh my gosh, 130 miles an hour winds.
And there was tornadoes as well. So is that, that typical?
Okay, so y'all, I'm tired of living through historic events. I said it today. I'll say it again, and I'll say it every day. Just lived through another one. Florida has no record now of the most tornadoes in a month, and it was only on the 9th day. It was like 156 or 57.
156 tornadoes?
Yeah, because they had 2 hurricanes back to back, all in October. So they broke the record for the amount of tornadoes in 1 month. And it was only 9 days in.
I didn't know there was that many.
Yes.
Far out. That's crazy.
It was crazy.
So because because they call things different things around the world, don't they? So I was trying to work out, me and my son were trying to work out if a hurricane is the same as a cyclone, because we call them cyclones. And I thought tornadoes were a totally separate thing. I didn't know that they happen when there are hurricanes.
Tornadoes they usually from the spinoff from the the outer bands and stuff like that. Because it's just a circle, and then the eye grows, and it just grows and grows, and usually that way out part to the north is usually the wind filled. Yeah, right. Because we have normally we get a we're constantly under tornadoes during a hurricane.
Yeah, right. Because I don't think we don't seem to get tornadoes when there's a cyclone. So
yeah,
that's
because
weird.
it's like spinning, and once it hits land, and and then you just have all this wind. In fact, what did we have 2 years ago? Laura and Beta that hit us, and I'm out there during Beta, and I saw the sky turn yellow and green, and that's when take cover when that happens. I learned the
Wow.
hard way.
Okay.
And I had them, all of my residents, all my patients, they were in shelter in place, but I'm
Yeah.
outside. I'm filming, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this. I'm going to record this because like I'm the stalkerazzi of the camera.
Yeah.
And so everybody started screaming, and I looked, and I kind of felt weird. When you get that feeling, okay? So I kind of felt weird. I looked this way. I kind of put my phone down. I was backing up under the porch, and I'm glad I did because here comes this tornado, and it hit, and it went right through the house I was standing in and our other house, and it picked up a tree, and it threw it across our back neighbor's fence. It almost hit their house.
Wow. Oh my God, that's so
They're like,
scary.
"You're gonna be the only one that ever films it from a tornado from the inside. Get in."
You got it on film?
I
Oh my God.
They're like,
Wow.
you're gonna be pulled up in the inside of one of them. Get out of here.
Jeez, I got on the Weather Channel for a photograph of an incoming cyclone, but it's just like a big black storm, but it was like in a big like circular thing. And I got on the Weather Channel, but that's that's like out of this world.
I wasn't really trying to get hurt myself. I felt the sleet, like I knew something started feeling weird, and I heard it. If it sounds like a freight train, like if it's a big one, and I'm like,
it's a scary sound.
Yeah, it's a weird sound. It's wild, but I can tell you this: I'm not going to do that anymore.
No,
because
so.
I mean, we didn't really have a lot of tornadoes around here. We just have hurricanes like a lot. It's usually up north when the hurricane gets up north, because it's still spinning. It's got that rotation, and that throw a tornado or two down. But that kind of scared me. But
yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it more and see why that doesn't happen with cyclones, what the difference is, and because they hit ground. I don't know. I just remember whenever it used to go over the station, you have a little while of the wind blowing one way, and you're talking like 250 kilometer an hour winds. I don't know what that is in miles, because you're in miles in the US, aren't you? So it go like that way, and all the trees would like bend like that, like pretty much horizontal. Then you'd have the eye where it's really, really calm.
Look,
Calm,
Gretchen
and then
said
the winds
hi.
go the other way. Who's that? Sorry, I can only see G.
Here you go, T. Oh, wait. There you go.
Gretchen only. Oh, hey. I haven't met you properly.
I know.
Yeah, no, I'd love to meet you. That would be awesome.
Gretchen, guess where T's at? She's in Bali. Mandy.
I really want to be at home though. Honestly, I can't wait to go home and just get back to the norm and get things going again.
Yeah.
Gonna go to Sydney.
Let's see. I wanted to show you a picture of it, which I'm sure you can look, but 3 million people without power right now. 14 confirmed deaths. And
I'm not naked, by the way. I do look like I'm naked, but I'm not.
You look sunburnt, darling.
Oh, do I? Oh, I'm not sore or anything. I've literally haven't been out that long. I just go red.
Yeah, I did last night. I said it's Tampa. Oh wait, that thing is still now. It's a post-tropical cyclone, Milton, and it's going like towards Africa. I know. Wow. Bali, like Gretchen, she's in Bali. We need to go meet her there.
Yes, come on over.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, I just wish I was here on better circumstances. It was kind of like on the way back from my dad, but I can come again. I came last year for my 40th, but I never have any adults to go with. It's just me and my son. So Not last
Yeah.
year for my 40th. Did I just say
Gretchen and
my
I
40th?
think I'll be in for that.
It's just the flights over here. It's the flights are expensive, and then when you're here, it is dirt cheap. It's so cheap. You can, they say you live like a millionaire. But yeah, it is amazing. It's out of this world, beautiful.
I've never been there. Never got to see that.
Do it. You're gonna do it. I'd love to have a girls' holiday. Like when my son's older, look out, everyone, because I will be doing loads of stuff. Like,
Oh, I
because you
can
won't
just
want
see.
to come, will you?
No,
You
I
won't
can't.
come.
I'll be in trouble. I would definitely be in trouble.
Oh my goodness.
T's in Bali, Sophie.
Yeah, I'm in Bali.
She's in Bali.
On the way back from the UK. Me and my sister had booked it before, so I was supposed to meet her from Perth because her and her husband came over.
Sophie.
Yeah, so we booked a little holiday. Yes,
Sophie's
mate,
like,
I am up for it.
no,
And I want to come to New
that's so
Zealand.
cute.
I want to come to New Zealand at some point. I haven't been there for like 12 years. So yeah, I am definitely up for that. Let's go. Let's do it. There's so much fun stuff to do.
They don't have any pictures up except for just like, it's like the articles. I even went to the photos. Oh, Tampa. Oh my gosh. I know, right? She's sick and she's in Bali.
Like it's hard being sick in Bali because it's just so humid. I'd rather be at home, honestly, with my cat. I miss my cat. I haven't seen her for nearly 4 weeks now. It feels like.
Yeah,
I think.
it's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and I miss everyone. I miss going live. I just miss I'm a homebody most of the time. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Sophie. I know it's going to be summer soon, and summer is a little bit more bearable in New Zealand as well. It's going to get so hot in Aussie.
I'm looking at these images that they just are putting out, and it's unbelievable.
Of what? Of Bali? Or
when it hit last night and then today.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's showing the death toll numbers. There's a lot of people that this hurt.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It sounds like hurricanes are worse than cyclones then.
And I know that the winds were like over 130 miles an hour in Tampa Bay, and like the whole Clearwater, the whole Pinellas County, basically, like Clearwater, and it was so sad. Like Aaron walked out and showed pictures from the day before that. I showed a video of the poor Sea Org members out there just hammering away on boards, putting the windows up and everything. I'm like, what are they going to do with them?
Yeah.
Aaron said, oh, they will definitely stay here.
Yeah. Well, apparently they were being evacuated being told to go to the Fort Harrison or whatever.
Yeah, because there's a storm, like Aaron said, it's some kind of storm, I think, shelter.
Yeah. But wasn't it great how they boarded up all their properties and not the other ones?
I saw that.
Yeah. So we'll see what lies they come up with about the cleanup, because the last Hurricane Helene, they were saying that they were going around cleaning up. And I spoke to quite a few residents and they said, no, they didn't do anything. They stood around and took photos at their buildings. Didn't do anything, It's just horrible that they use a disasters. They do it over and over again for clout, for propaganda.
Yeah, what was it? Where did they go the last time they were just handed? Hey, Amina.
Oh, they're everywhere. Floods in Czechoslovakia or something. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's just disgusting. And they have the money to help people, they have so much money to help people. But it's actually
more money than they even need.
Yeah. And what is he doing with all that money? It's just sitting in a bank.
Like, collecting interest.
You don't take it with you when you die. Like, what is the point? It's just power, isn't it? It's just wanting that power, I think.
Wanting the power. That's
just
gotta
disgusting.
Be.
All about the power now.
It's all about the power, says Jake. He knows the score.
Well, Jake is right.
Yes.
He's definitely right.
He's a fart smeller, aren't ya? Oh, sorry, a smart fella.
Oh, Sophie, spill it. I gotta know about this. What now? Sophie's gotta spill this. I gotta hear this. What's going on? Because when Scientology messes up, I gotta know. the waves in this. So I was watching the news last night, keeping track of the hurricane because I wanted to make sure that everybody was safe. Not that I could do anything from Texas, but well,
Yeah.
well, then I was watching Max Velocity, and so was Tampa Bay Man. Barbara, she was watching, and we were putting each other messages in a live chat. I was like, "Be safe, I love you." She was like, "I'm being safe, I love you too." She's like, "Did you see your name go by?" So
Oh.
I was trying to do anything I could to keep her mind off of what they were obviously going through.
Yeah. So you
And
can do something, you are
yeah,
doing
so I mean, I was like messing with her, like, "Hey, I see you." She texts me on the phone. I saw it.
something.
I was
Oh.
just trying to keep her mind, off of all the destruction around her. And then she said, "Well, there went the power, and the generator kicked on and then kicked back off. So they were
Oh
in
my
pitch black dark." She sent me a video. It's on my phone. Pitch black dark, and the winds
Yeah.
were. And I don't know why they always seem to land at night, but it's insane. So
It's
hang on,
scary.
Sophie. It was last year. They claimed to be somewhere helping, but someone watching knew
Yeah.
who they were and wasn't told who they were.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
those Way to Happiness books. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, they stopped all
Literally,
the
I would
Portland
say
riots.
90% of the things they say they do, they are not doing. They go there. I've even spoken to former Scientologists who were doing it. They'd go there, they'd do a couple of photos, like hold some brooms and stuff. And I've been trying to expose it, and I'm doing actually a weekly scam watch of the VM ministers and getting the proof and showing that it's happening. Because of all the stuff, the African stuff's got me going with that, because the African
Journey,
stuff is
man, Journey is amazing.
yeah, it's unreal. Like, there's so much stuff that me and Journey haven't even touched on. There's stuff going on in Liberia. There's in so many countries. I've found stuff going on in 20 different African countries. And it's going, every disaster you'll see them there, and it's like, but if they're claiming to be. They're claiming all this stuff, but so why aren't they on the news? Why they're not on local media?
Tell me why
are
they're
they
not on the
only?
news for all of the look. If one man or one woman or one entity had as many allegations just of SA that cult has, I don't care who you are, you're going to be investigated and you're going to be questioned.
Yep.
I mean, look at the Catholic Church. It's the biggest church in the world, and they got questioned. They got convicted.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
not
now they do,
understanding
yeah.
that point either.
Yeah, it's so disgusting. And how did you watch Jeff PTS for Life?
I do watch
Where
him, yes.
Yeah, so like the Foundation for a Drug Free World website, and he's found all the badges
Yeah.
at the bottom of they've been getting them removed. Well,
Yeah,
I
I saw
found the
that.
same. I found the same on the Volunteer Ministers site. They've got all these logos of like the Red Cross in Liberia and all of that. So I'm going to start going through them, but it's going to be very hard. I need people that speak different languages.
Mm-hmm.
There's places in Pakistan. There's to try and debunk it. It's all propaganda, and it's just so annoying and sickening that all these Scientologists but completely believe it, because Hubbard he covered his ass on every single level. So the reason you don't hear about it in the news is because the media are evil. That's what he feeds them. So he's covered his ass on every single angle, and it's so frustrating. So that's why I'm trying to get the photographic evidence. With this scammer that me and Journey have uncovered, I've got I've got the evidence that she stole the photo from somewhere else. So I'm just trying to uncover it as much as I can and just spread it around as much as I can. But I'm dying to get back to my little studio and carry on with that. I think it's important that just trying to get people to realize that they're being conned.
Yeah.
He's just spent millions on a new printing building or whatever, hasn't he? Like, for what? For 35,000 members? For that?
Just
There's
another
20 million
building.
apparently.
I mean, it said, okay, wait. Sophie said, when you watch the propaganda, it's unbelievable that people believe it.
It's so
As she said that
cheesy as well. The
they
way it's
are on
done
the
is
news
so
in 60
cheesy.
years. They've never been on television for doing something good. And then,
Right?
and I agree
Yeah.
with that. And Hamina says, It's insane they still get away with all this. That's my thoughts exactly. I mean, and like,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean,
It's
Bill
serious.
Cosby got put in jail. Okay, like you know, Bill
funny,
Cosby
yeah.
in the United States, the family, wholesome family man, and you know, come on, these
Yeah.
people have got to be held accountable at some point.
Yeah, we're trying our best. I mean, I've got my 1,800
Y'all
followers or
never
whatever, you
stop,
know.
and my hat's off to you. You
I
never
just
stop.
wish I could get out there more somehow. I'm just thinking about printing out. I don't know. It's difficult in
Amber,
Australia because you can't do it. You
what
can't
you
just say what you want.
They paid their property tax in the Northeast, so
Yeah.
yes, they did. They did. You're right about
Oh, they
that.
paid it, did they? Okay.
Yes,
That'll
they
be,
yes they did.
Sea Org reserves. Yep, they take it out the Sea Org reserves.
So that was a big step in the right direction.
Was that Cincinnati or like a few places? I know it was
That
Cincinnati.
was in okay, somebody help. It was in one of the states.
I think there was a few.
Yeah. Well, it just makes me so mad when I lose that.
Connecticut? I don't know.
Connecticut, yes, Connecticut.
All the states. Connecticut, yeah. Sorry, something beginning with C. I know it was
No,
that.
Tamara, don't be sorry. I'm glad that Connecticut. Okay, I'm just so glad you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, that must be so frustrating, but you have to take care of yourself. Yeah,
Absolutely. And today is World Mental Health Day, Mental Health Awareness Day. So definitely take care
it
of
is
it.
right. Okay, I didn't know that because I'm a bit off the grid at the
Thank you
moment.
for forwarding me. Right, you're like you're into tomorrow already.
It's what day is it? I think it's Friday today.
Okay,
No.
yeah. So
Friday.
October 10th is actually World. So I guess it goes at different times because it's
Oh, so I
today
missed
we're
it.
October 10th.
I missed
So but
it. See,
it's World
missed
Mental Health Day, Mental Health Awareness Day.
And they had a big CCHR bloody event on mental health. Like what a stick of their fingers up to it, you know, mental health. They had a big CCHR event in LA.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I missed that. Yeah. I worked 3 straight shifts and I missed a lot. I even missed my therapy appointment.
Oh no. You got to look after yourself as well. You're telling us to. So
I know it. I'm gonna have to take in mind my
I'll
own
come
business.
and smack your bum.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go anyway, darling. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go because we need to go out.
Okay,
T.
Hey,
all right.
Okay. You got my messenger. You got me on Facebook. You got me on everything. So
yeah, we'll be traveling back tomorrow.
Okay, you're going back tomorrow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's our last day.
I will be glad to
love
see
you so very much, and thank you for having me on. And
thank you, and I'm so glad you're gonna get to just go home and maybe get some cleansing breaths and let some of this anger go because
I'm not going to do anything in anger. You know, I know not to do that, but it's very tempting.
Oh, look at this! Wow.
I will listen. Yes.
Wait.
Oh no, you listen to me and I listen to you. Yeah. All right. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.
Bye, T.
Bye. Bye.
Y'all, I just love her. Journey, I love you. Y'all are just amazing. Marie, everybody in here, y'all really are. Sophie, I mean, I can't even name everybody, but I can't even name y'all all because you're so Miss Sunrise Dawn. Y'all are so amazing. And so what I was saying about, this parasocial crap, out with that crap. Because we're a family, we're a chosen family. I mean, T just lost her dad. And she chose us as her family. And that's important. It's really important. So, how long is the flight, Sophie? Oh, Miss Sunrise Dawn, no, honey, you're just amazing. Forget parasocial, Hamina. I love you. There's no parasocial. T, oh. We love you too. And Sophie and Journey and Amina and just literally everyone in here. Y'all make, well, everybody knows that we're all community, but we're more than that. And I really love this place. I mean, it's 12 and a half hours to LA. How far is it from here to LA? Thank you, Marie. That's what I've been trying to say all night. There is nothing para about these relationships. No, there's not. Because there's a reason we were all meant to be together. Like I think every one of us has strengths that we can build off of each other and share with each other that maybe one of us don't have. Like, I mean, she taught me boundaries, like how to really, not just boundaries, how to really enforce them and not feel guilty about it. Like, her strength shone through her, and she truly made me learn that. You know, it's just everybody has their own thing. Sophie, I've loved her for so long. I mean, we go so far back. And in 2 months, I'm sure her and I are going to be balling all over the place again. Oh, cool, Sophie. Violet, if you want to know about boundaries, Hamina, let me tell you something. She now, you don't tell Latinas, and you just have to understand their passion and the way they talk. Because I'm going to tell you something. That woman right there knows what a boundary is. And I happened to find that out in a Zoom call. That we had with Reese. We had, during the Zoom calls, and I was amazed at I mean, I was like, oh my God, this girl knows what she's doing, what she wants. She knows exactly what she's got to do. And I was like, dang it. And then we talked some more, and then she became our mod, and she became my mod. And then it's just like, it's wild the way that you learn. Like Sophie, I met Sophie in Doug's channel. I saw her every day. We never said a word. I mean, I don't think that we ever even, I mean, we said hi, everybody to everybody in chat, but like, she was so, it sounds so tempting. Oh, it's so tempting. Actually, Belize has been the most beautiful place I've ever been. That of course, I haven't been everywhere. I'm just saying, I loved Belize. It was really beautiful. So when they always tell me to go to my happy place during the therapy, that's where I go, is to Belize. But Sophie and I, we both loved the same man very, very much, but that was, for friendship, nothing beyond that. But I totally respected and loved that man more than words can say. And as much as I'm still hurting over that, I can't even imagine what Sophie is, because she was the shine in his light, the bright in his heart and in his soul. And we've all lost. We've gained. We've grew our little family. We've lost our little family, some of them. But it doesn't matter, because the ones that matter are the ones that show up. And when you show up, I think that that's when we all can learn something from each other, It's not just me sitting on here talking about mental health. It's connection. Like T, we were the first channel. I mean, she came straight on as soon as she found out about her dad. She didn't give a crap, which she was beautiful anyway, but she didn't even give a crap what she looked like. She just came on the channel because we were here for her. And we will always be here for her. and she knows I will. And she got my heart, she's amazing. Everybody in this community, we're here for each other for a reason. Oh my gosh, Sophie, you kept him so talking. You helped Doug. I think you helped Doug just as much as Doug helped us. Because what you did was give him that will to keep going. And you also you didn't question him. You gave him things because Doug was very intelligent. And you gave Doug something to look forward to, because he always loved your challenging questions, and I think it helped him. Well, you might have stumped him on a few. But I knew I was going to see you every day in that chat. And then it was just gone. But guess what? Things find a way of finding their way back to each other because I have Sophie again. Yeah, Violet, right? Me too. And yeah, it's just, we have to be here for each other. Take care of our own mental health. And yes, I will practice what I'm preaching. And take care of each other. Yes, he was always mesmerizing. I love Doug. Always will. Yeah, yes, exactly. We may not be able to see in the same room together, but we're together anyway, more than some people who are in the same rooms. I absolutely agree with that. And Sophie says, Doug was super smart. It was hard to ask him a question that he actually linked and found interesting. He would even give me shit if I was saying the same thing in a different way. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. I miss him. Yes, Timber, I promise, and I do not say anything I don't mean. Ever. Like, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Like I said, if y'all keep showing up, I'll be here, no matter how little of sleep I'm getting. But yes, I do practice what I preach. And yeah, this mental health, this is a safe space. And nothing, we don't take second chances. We don't take, and it's not to be mean, it's to protect y'all that are here so that we can discuss it. And then you can go over to the YouTube side, to the Facebook group. Does anybody have that link for the Facebook group? The mods. You go over to the Facebook group and continue the conversation there. And it's and then you have peer support there, and there's different chats. It's just, I think it's amazing. Hang on, but mental health. I've been in therapy for 26 years. For 16 years. I'm tired. And I always am more cautious with my friends. Yes. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You made me really, y'all don't deserve that, but thank you. I love you. And I do mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And Marie got me sleeping at home instead of in your car. Yes. I love you too, Hamina. I'm glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same. Like I said, we all have our little place. Oh gosh, Tamber, thank you so much. Look, y'all, everybody, every single one of us has this role in this family, just like any community. Like, we all have to do it or it doesn't work. I can come on here and talk to a screen and hopefully one day somebody would see it. What good is that going to do me? It's not what I want. What I want is to be here for people that need me to show up. And it's that simple. That I just want to make somebody's life better. At least one person improve their life once a day, at least once a day, at least on a daily basis. That is my true goal in life, is to improve the quality of someone's life every day, even if it's just one little thing, because I want to leave this world better than I found it. And that I don't just say, I practice that. So I thought it was just real neat that today was Mental Health Awareness, World Awareness Day. It was kind of odd. But can anybody it's okay, Tamber. Yes, having a sense of humor is very important. It absolutely is. You have to laugh because you can laugh through tears. I'm so tired though, Ari. I can't even keep up with it. Sophie. I wish that were true. I do. I wish that were true, Sophie. I think we all have our baggage and we all have our trauma. And we're all just trying to be a better person. That's my goal anyway. Just leave this world better than I found it. Help improve somebody's life just a little bit once a day. I have to do that. And that is my goal. And with my channel here, the goal is to offer a space for y'all to come in and ask the hard questions and talk about the hard stuff. Because we have to do that. Okay? I mean, we have to. It's part of who we are. You don't have to do it here. But you don't let it do what I did. Don't let my mistakes, I mean, if anyone can learn from them, please don't file that away, compartmentalizing it until you're at the point that they all burst open. Because when that bursts open, the damn cold hard truth hits you and it don't stop hurting. I think I would have rather, instead of like all those little, I look at it like all the little paper cuts, everything that flew out. I would have rather just dealt with one at a time than the thousands that popped out at the same time. And I'm, like paper cut everywhere. That's the only way I can explain it. Just, there's sometimes you can't handle it right there in that moment, but there's also times that you can. And I think that this community is a great community. And I truly appreciate it. I really do. I need to look at something. While y'all are on there, I need to look on something. And I'm not trying to ignore y'all, please, not at all. But I was trying to find something out earlier today. And this is the only way I was going to be able to do it is if I got on my phone while you're on the live. So I'm going to look. You're not going to work phone. Great. Oh, there it goes. I don't know, y'all. Okay, it works. I had to look at something on here. My iPhone's been acting up, but we restarted it and everything, and now it's working better. So I'm not an iPhone person. I'm an Android person, but that's it. That's a whole other story. I mean, what did you say? My job has nothing to do with what we do here. I think I made a bad choice, but I'm writing that one. Oh yeah, you definitely are, Sophie. I mean, you can. Yes, you can absolutely, because you know the things that you love to do. Though I found, and this is just me, that once you have to do them, it's not fun anymore, or it's not your passion anymore. I guess for a lot of different instances. My sister, she wanted to be a cosmetologist. She wanted to cut hair, make people beautiful. She's amazing at cutting hair. She's amazing at coloring hair. She's amazing at everything. But she was actually working and having to do it. She's a freaking bank manager at a credit union, and that's what she does for a living. And she's licensed as in the state to do hair, but when she said once she was made to do it, it wasn't fun anymore. So she didn't want to do it anymore. Yes, absolutely, Amina. I think so too. Okay, y'all. It's 11:28. I really appreciate every single person being in here. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I had told him 45 minutes. Might be a little hour late, but I don't care. T come on, so that was a good reason for me to stay on longer. But I am gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go close my eyes. Oh, Timber, thank you. Please, 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 please come in anytime. You're always welcome. And come back. I'm gonna do more content. I promise y'all. I'm gonna do more content. We're gonna have more people coming on, things like that. I just it was a rough week. I think a lot of people are pretty much just tired. And I needed a real good break. Oh yeah, I'm going to sleep. Look, okay. I don't know if this shows this. I can't see anything now, but I'm gonna wait. I can't do it. My eyes are red. They're so sleepy. That's why I'm barely holding them open. Tuffy, lots of love to you. Timber, good night, darling. I know and everybody knows need some days to chill. And that's why I like coming in here and just talking. I'm always going to bring up a fraction of mental health. I mean, that's what we do here. But I just really, this does my mental journey. Love you, girl. This just makes my heart and my soul full when I can just be and not have to worry about being anyone else. And I can just be me. Y'all all know who I am. Y'all know that I drive home, have you on my live chat, and fall asleep in my car. But thank you, mods, for being here. I appreciate you and everyone else. Nick, I love y'all. And I'm truly honored that y'all are here. And I appreciate it. And we're going to be doing something tomorrow. I don't know what it is yet. I've got one person that I want on, and I'm hoping she's going to say yes. So, and then if got a few more planned. So, and then we have some, just in general. If you have any questions, y'all can put them in the chats like afterwards, and I go through and read them. And if y'all have anything you want me to talk about or any of that, please do that. And Aunt Dana, if you do watch this on replay, I love you. Happy birthday. Okay. So I will be on tomorrow. Thank you all for being here, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I truly do appreciate you.